Hi, and welcome to the Power of Up podcast. I'm your host, Chris Kellogg. I'm really glad you're here. And we're going to spend the next few minutes talking about something very simple but incredibly powerful for your mental health: learning to live in the now. Because let's be honest, most of us are either replaying the past, worrying about the future, or scrolling through distractions. Rarely do we just be here now. And yet, the present moment is the only place where life is actually happening. So let's unpack how you can train yourself to live more in the moment and why doing so can help you feel better mentally, calmer, and more grounded. First of all, think about this. The past is a memory. The future is an imagination, but the present, that's reality. When we get stuck in regret, shame, or what ifs, our minds are basically living in a time machine. And when we fixate on the future, we often slip into anxiety, trying to control something that hasn't even happened. It happens to me a lot. I'm always worried about what's going to happen in the future, and I think maybe it'll be the worst case scenario. But in the now, those heavy thoughts don't exist. The now is lighter. It's where peace lives. And wherever you are right now, just pause. Feel the chair you're sitting on. Feel the floor you're standing on. Notice your breath going in and out. Maybe hear a bird outside, or the hum of your fridge, or even traffic. Just listen. Those small details, is reality in this exact moment. And the crazy thing, just noticing it for a few seconds takes you out of the storm in your head and puts you back into your life. So how do we actually do this more consistently? Well, let me share a few simple tools. When your mind is racing, anchor yourself by noticing 5 things you see, noticing 4 things that you're hearing, 3 things that you feel physically, 2 things you smell, and 1 thing you taste. And this takes maybe a minute, and it grounds you back into the now. Things you see, things you hear, things you feel physically, things you smell, and the thing that you taste. Close your eyes. Inhale slowly through your nose to count to 4. That's another tactic. Inhale slowly through your nose, count to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale through your mouth for 6 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do this 3 times. It's under a minute, but it'll calm your nervous system instantly. And try doing 1 thing at a time. If you're drinking coffee, just drink coffee. Notice the warm coffee, the flavor, the little comfort in the cup. And when you focus on 1 thing fully, you train your brain to stay in the moment instead of jumping ahead. Now you might be thinking, okay, this sounds nice, but how does it actually help me mentally? Well, living in the now reduces overthinking, which is a huge problem with a lot of us. It lowers stress hormones. It boosts our ability to respond instead of react. And it makes more joy accessible because you're actually noticing the small good things around you instead of letting them slip by unnoticed. Imagine how different your day feels if instead of replaying an argument from last week in your head over and over and over again, making you feel terrible, you notice the way the sunlight comes through your window. Now that shift doesn't erase all problems, but it gives your mind space to breathe. And if you want to try to build this muscle, there are 3 practices that you can try. First of all, the morning presence ritual. Before you grab your phone in the morning, sit up in bed, take 3 deep breaths, and notice 1 thing that you're grateful for. Also, take mindful pauses throughout the day. Set a reminder on your phone 3 times a day that just says, pause, breathe, notice. I mean, it sounds silly, but those micro breaks can really add up. Take an evening reflection as well. At night, ask yourself, what's 1 moment today where I was fully present? It could be laughing with a friend or even feeling the water in the shower. Whatever it is, write it down, and over time, you'll notice more of those moments as they happen. Living in the now isn't about ignoring the past or never planning for the future. Those things matter. But if you only live in the past or the future, you're missing out on your actual life because it's happening right here, right now. So today, give yourself permission to pause, to breathe, to notice. Because the present moment isn't just where life happens, it's where the peace happens as well. I want to thank you for spending these minutes with me. If you found this helpful, maybe share it with someone you know who needs a reminder of how to slow down and live in the now. Take care, and I'll see you in the next episode.